It all began when I decided to move out of Karen's HOA zone. For years, she had made my life miserable with petty complaints and ridiculous fines, from my garden not being symmetrical enough to my mailbox not meeting her precise standards. I had tolerated her behavior for as long as I could, but when it became clear she wasn't going to stop trying to control every detail of my life, I knew it was time to make a change. So I packed up and left, finding a property just outside her HOA jurisdiction. It felt like a breath of fresh air, freedom at last. But Karen wasn't the type to let things go. Not long after my move, I received a letter from her. She was suing me. The claim was that I had violated some vague HOA rule by disrupting the peace of the neighborhood. She was furious that I had left, and she believed that my departure had somehow caused an imbalance in her precious community, as if she had some sort of ownership over my life. At first, I was stunned. Karen had no legal grounds for a lawsuit, but it was clear she was desperate to get me back under her thumb. However, I wasn't about to give in. I hired a lawyer and prepared for the battle. But there was one thing Karen didn't know. I had been quietly buying up properties on her street for the last several months. While she was preoccupied with trying to control me, I had been making strategic investments. Over time, I had purchased several homes on her street, each one perfectly positioned to not only weaken her influence, but also to turn her world upside down. When it came time for the court hearing, Karen showed up with all her usual pomp, ready to make her case. But when she saw me there, standing confidently in front of her, she knew something was off. I didn't say a word as the judge went over the case, but when the time came for me to speak, I calmly informed the court of my recent property acquisitions. I explained how I had bought those homes not to disrupt anything, but because I saw the potential to improve the neighborhood without the interference of a controlling HOA president. The look on Karen's face when she realized that I had quietly taken control of the very area she thought she ruled was priceless. The lawsuit was quickly dismissed. Karen's hold over the community crumbled, and with my newfound properties, I was able to ensure the neighborhood was finally free from her reign.